Brett Dennen, everyone. Hi, Brett. It is
Hi.
so good to see you again.
Thank you.
I remember the very first time that Dave and I met you, you referred to yourself as the original Wild Child, and now it's the title of your album. I love that.
Did I really say that?
Yes, you did.
What?
Yep.
Really?
I know. Well, you know, on your website, you get to go back through all of your wild experiences in nature, and you're doing a few things tongue-in-cheek, like looking for birds and going hunting and such, but you really are spending a lot of time in the Sierra Nevadas, aren't you?
Well, not lately, but yes, before I was.
But you're doing
When
it...
I wrote these songs, I was living up in the mountains.
Ah, no wonder. You're doing it kind of tongue-in-cheek, those things.
Yeah, well, I think it's good to like make fun of yourself. Like, I knew that we wanted to have mountain photography and video of the mountains of the place where I wrote the songs. I knew we wanted all that to be online, available as the visual for people to see. But the mountains have such a serious tone, and I didn't want it to be too serious. I wanted to have a little fun with it and make fun of myself a little bit.
Well, it's always good when you find that big 6-pack of beer waiting for you at the end of your road.
Yes, there is a very specific beer nest waiting for each and every one of you. You just have to know how to find it.
In the evening, that's when they're at their coldest, right?
They're coldest in their evening, yes.
Tell you, your cabin up in the mountains, though, sounds like a pretty sweet getaway.
It is. There's a lake nearby. There's skiing nearby. Plenty to do, and just very inspiring. It's like I said before. It's where I wrote most of these songs. So.
Now, I read a lot since the release of the new album about you being happy to get back to the basics, and I'm anxious to find out from you, in your words, what that means to get back to the basics.
Well, I don't even really know what that means. That's just the best way I can describe it. When I say get back to the basics, what I mean is getting back into a state of mind that I was in when I first started writing music. Before I was a full-time touring musician. I think when you get involved in the music industry, and I think when you fill your life with gigs and sort of become what most of us, have dreamt of becoming when we got into it, things start to change up here. You may take things for granted. You may become bitter, cynical about things, jealous, competitive, whatever. And I've experienced different forms of all that. But even more heavy than that, I think you just lose maybe the sense of wonder that you have before, like when you're not doing it full time and you're like going to college or you're working whatever job. You're just like dreaming of like, I can't wait to get home to write a song because someday I'm going to sing it and I can't wait to play it for 10 people or 20 people or what. And when I sort of checked out and went and spent some time up in the cabin, and I didn't have gigs to play and I didn't have like, music people surrounding me all the time, I sort of felt like I was sort of lost and away from it all and sort of dreaming about getting back into it. And so when I would be writing, all that stuff I felt like I was back to basics, like back to the time I was before when I wrote my first album, and I wasn't, filled with all the crap.
Yeah. Yeah. You and the muse up there raiding the beer nest, right?
Yeah.
Well, whatever it is, the joy just emanates from the speakers. We're loving the new music. The new album is called Smoke and Mirrors. One more time in the Big Lounge. Welcome, Brett Dennen.
Thank you.